Okay, so let's try this again. I'm going to change my color, this way you can see my work for this next problem. The square root of 28, we need to simplify that. So I'm going to put 28 in a box because 28 is not prime. And I'm going to start with my first prime number, which is 2. Does 2 go into 28? Indeed, 2 goes into any even number. So 2 goes into 28 14 times. Now remember, we're going to exhaust 2 until we can't use it anymore. Does 2 go into 14? It does. 2 goes into 14 7 times. So the square root of 28 is the same thing as the square root of 2 times 2 times 7. Now, we have a pair of 2's, so a 2 goes to the outside, and my leftover stays inside. So our answer is 2 times the square, went a little crazy there with the square root, 2 times the square root of 7. We box our answer, and we are good. 2 times the square root of 7 is how you say that. Okay, let's try another bigger number, 252. What's the first prime number? Remember, our prime numbers, I'll write them again. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, ... Okay, what's the first prime number that goes into 252? 2 does. So 2 goes into 2. We have to be very careful here. 2 goes into 2 once with nothing left over. 2 goes into 5 twice with 1 left over. And 2 goes into 12 6 times. 126 is an even number, so it is not prime. There's only one prime even number, and that is 2. So we're going to continue with 2. 2 goes into 126. 2 goes into 12 6 times. Nothing left over, and 2 goes into 6 3 times. Now 2 does not go into 63, so we're done with the 2's. Let's try 3. Does 3 go into 63? I believe 3 does go into 63 because 6 plus 3 is 9, and 3 goes into 9. So we're going to put 3 here. 3 goes into 6 2 times with nothing left over, and 3 goes into 3 1 time. Does 3 go into 21? 3 indeed goes into 21 7 times. 7 is prime, so that means I'm done. So the square root of 252 is the same thing as 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 7. So now we have a pair of 2's and a pair of 3's. We take each one to the outside. I have a 2 and I have a 3, and I multiply those together, and the leftover stays inside. So we have 6 times the square root of 7. Now you try the square root of 50. See if you can break that down and simplify it. Press pause, and when you're ready to reveal the answer, press play. Okay, if you're watching right now, you've pressed pause and you've returned to see if you've got it on your own. The answer here is 5 times the square root of 2. I'll quickly show you how that broke down. I had a pair of 5's, so the 5 came to the outside, and my leftover was 2, and it remained inside.